Hi there, YouTube. Haven't made an update in a few days. I would like to say I love my little small town. Why? Why do I like my little small town? Well, it's called trust. People trust you. And I thank Diane, not my boss, but the cash register lady there. I thank her. Why? Oh, hi, officer. Well, I'll explain it to you. So I went and bought fog lights. I didn't have any money on me. I had to go to the bank, pull out $30. Then I'm like, okay, well, let's go buy some fog lights, because in 2 weeks or so I'm going to go get them installed and stuff. And so I went and bought fog lights. They were kind of spandy, but, you know, it's the way it goes. And went gassed up. Did not realize how much money I had. I didn't even have a $20 bill in my pocket. I only had about $14, I believe, 15 or so. So, you know, go in there, I'm like, oh, let me check my wallet. I got nothing in my wallet except my passport for my YouTube channel. Well, I'll be right back. I'm gonna go home and grab some money. She's like, I know you'll be back. So I go ask Ben for some money, and now I owe him about $4 or $5 because that's how much I was short. So, owing him some money. I already owe him quite a few. I owe him $115 for the freaking blinker switch. Then I owe him Go ahead, buddy. Dude, are you going to fucking go? Fine, I'll go. Being nice. And, you know, what was I saying? Okay. But if I lived in a big town like cities, no way. No, they'll have to keep my car. I'll have to walk home, you know. I only live about 2 blocks away from BP, so not far. And I go there every single day, so if I never paid the money, they'd hold that against me. So that's another reason. And that's what I love about these small towns. They know you, they trust you. Even if it was the manager, Melanie, I believe that's her name. If that was her at the register, she'd say the same thing. I mean, I had a situation with Betty, the person I drive around, take her, you know, to the store and things, because she's legally blind. She can see, but she can't drive, you know. And so I took her to the store one time, and I didn't have any money on me, and her credit card that she uses did not work at the time. Don't know why. I had money at home. She had to pay, I think, like $20 for cigarettes. Yeah, cigarettes, right? Expensive, and that's a waste of money, and just kills your insides. But anyway, she had to buy cigarettes. Credit card didn't work. I didn't have money. And I said, I can take you home. And Emily, I don't think she works there anymore. Different Emily than some of you may know. She worked there at the time. She said, no, I trust him. You can go home, which, you know, 5 minutes from the time I had to go get her, you know, or drop her off and stuff. So I had to drop her off at home, but I didn't. So basically what I did was, when Emily said, no, you can go home, and Betty would not, she would refuse to go home without paying those cigarettes first. So I got back in the car, went up home to my house, got $20, came back, paid for it. About 2 weeks later, I got paid. She paid me back. You know, and it's the way it goes. Like I said, big town, well, I'll give you 2 days to pay it. Little town, well, I'll be back in 5 minutes. So that's what I like about the small town. I have a full tank of gas now because my stupidity wasn't really paying attention. And I put about 6 gallons in, so from now until paper out, that should be about a half a tank, or close to a half a tank. So yeah, that should round it up to that. But just thank Diane and all that, because she could have said no, then I would have had to call Ben, and Ben doesn't have a car. His car's at Russ's auto repair. He's getting the front end fixed and getting some sway bars replaced, and he's gonna look up the tire size because he needs new tires. For my car, I'm taking it after he gets his fixed, taking it to Russ's to get the blinker switched and these fog lights in. You're gonna say, why don't you just do the fog lights yourself? Well, I tried. I need a lift. I do not have a lift, and no way in hell am I jacking it up. I've tried that once with switching these fog lights, and no way in hell am I doing that. I don't want that car falling on top of me over freaking fog lights. So he said about $7 to $8 a side, so it's about $60 or $64 already for the blinker switch. What's an extra $10 to do it the safe way and not killing myself over fog lights? You're gonna say, you don't need fog lights. Yeah, I kinda do. People can see me more. My headlights right now, they kinda suck because there's like shit on the lens, Every time I wipe them, good for like a couple hundred miles, and then I gotta wipe them again and again and again. It's just like constant bullshit. Sorry if you can't see the road that well or whatever, because it's not that straight. So I had to get up early. When I mean early, I mean like 7 o'clock. I don't usually get up at 7, so that's early for me. I usually get up at like 8 or 9, maybe 10. The latest is 10. Why it's so late? I don't know. I just do it, okay? But I had to, and I'm glad I started the car up before we actually went to Russ's, because there was fog everywhere. On the windshield, on the mirrors, everywhere. I had to defreeze it all. That took a good 20 minutes. And then I had to go down to Russ's there and wait for Ben's small ass bitch, Guess what he forgot? He forgot the sway bars at home. He got about a block and a half and had to turn around. Plus he drives really slow. So, yep. So his car's getting fixed today. He'll be picking it up tomorrow. So we're stuck with my car on the paper up for today, which is okay. It's already got 183. What's that extra 80 miles on it, And I'm driving it. I love driving this car, so I don't mind it. It's only like, I don't know what time it is. $10:30. I'd be just getting up if I didn't set my alarm clock for like 7. I'd be getting up about now or 30 minutes ago. So, yeah. And always use your blinker when you merge. When you merge into other lanes, always use your blinker. And when you turn, always use your blinker. Especially in the winter, because you get some people that don't really pay attention and act all stupid like. Oh, that was snow. I thought that was like a tire popping. That would have not been good. I would have just went to Marathon here and replaced it, but brand new spare tire too. Brand new. The guy didn't even use it. I don't even think they used the car that much. It's got 177.1 when I bought it. Now it's got 183. No tires, basically. He said he put new tires on it, so right before he got rid of it. New speakers, new radio, so those were the big main ticket items, because the radio probably cost $100 or $2 to install. That's another $200. That's $400 just in radio. Speakers probably a few $100 to buy, and then a few $100 to install. That's, let's say, almost $1,000 just radio and speakers. And then all 4 brand new tires. I don't know what kind these are or what size they are, but let's say they were Michelin tires. Those aren't cheap. So let's say those are it, but I know they're not. They're probably a couple hundred just for one tire because those are expensive. The cheap ones are probably $100 a piece. Ben usually buys the cheap ones, so you know he said he's good for the rest of this winter, but by spring, which will be in March or April, he's gonna need them. And me, I'm good till March, maybe March or May, somewhere around there. Depends how long I keep driving and how long I keep this paper up job too. You know, I'm actually lazy, slacker. I'm a slacker. I usually I'm like, okay, I'll send in the application for the transit lesson. I'm lazy as hell. I'm basically done with it. I just gotta reprint it all on another piece of application because the other one's all fucked up, you know, with water and you don't have my blinker on and such. I don't want to send in an application when it's all wet and they're like, this guy doesn't know how to write crap anything. So yeah, the whole point of me driving here was telling you guys an update, and I was gonna go buy whatchamacallit at the store here. Go to the Dollar Tree. It's very nice. People are nice there. You know, very small Dollar Tree. I don't know how much things they sell. Dodge Intrepid. Transmission problems. So I'm actually right back downtown again. And it's another left right here. And then on the right to a parking spot. Hopefully there's one. Yes, there is right next to a Chevy Silverado. Z71 off-road. Looks like Paul Bush's old one. And I don't know. That's a 3500. The other one was I think a 2500. I believe. Thanks for watching. Rate, comment, subscribe. Tell me what you think.